Welcome in. It's the Podium Podcast. I'm Andrew. I'm alongside Sam,
Mark.
and Mark.
This is twice.
Second time
This is
this morning.
the second time.
You don't have an excuse this time.
I don't have it. I don't have an excuse. Breaking news. We upload a podcast today.
Mm-hmm.
We're uploading it right now as we speak. So hope you're enjoying that. Other breaking news in the actual Formula One world. McLaren is now forced to adapt their wing.
Yeah, Sam broke this news to us. It's,
Literally about 20 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Like right before we started recording.
It was due to a Red Bull protest too.
Of course it was.
We had a whistleblower. We don't have a McLaren team here to defend themselves, but stop cheating.
So you know how we said last episode
We need
that
a McLaren fan.
We need a McLaren fan.
No, it was the fact that Sam wouldn't peak. Well,
there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
I told you, you get me into the championship talk, that's when we'll get the peaks.
Yeah. Welcome in.
Yeah,
it's morning. It's
Yet again.
9:23. It's morning again. It's Friday.
It's still warm.
It's warming up.
Yeah.
Earlier this morning it was around like 60 degrees. Right now it's 66, but it's supposed to get upwards to around 84.
This is your weather forecast brought to you by Pit to Podium.
By
the time it's posted,
they're going to hear in a few days.
Yes. So this is what Friday's temperature is supposed to be.
Yeah.
On Saturday, we got a high of 62 and a low of 62
I was
and a
about to
high
say,
of
high?
81. So if you're going to Milan Puskar Stadium, where you can hear, no.
Oh, you're trying to plug.
I was trying to plug the football game, but if we get this uploaded today, I could.
I can get it uploaded.
So if you wanna listen in, we got Joey Bray, Tanner Mounts on that call live from Milan Puskar Stadium. Quinn Roby will bring you the pre-app and post. He'll be alongside Brent Berner, Cody Burton, and Bryce Cohen. We will bring that to you live here on U92themoose.com or 91.7 FM Morgantown. This is a shout out to Quinn Roby. I said the legal ID correct this time. So, if he's listening, hi Quinn, I love you. And now let's talk about Formula One.
Let's talk about Baku, baby.
Let's talk about Baku. Baku. However you like to say it. Azerbaijan. Good race.
What a race.
I was asleep because the night before I was watching college football.
Big fan.
I was very, very disheartened because the Mountaineers took a loss in the last 5 minutes.
And me and Andrew did not know.
His mic is off.
Sorry, there we go. And me and Andrew did not know what was to come for the Ravens as well. So
you're Ravens fan too, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're both Ravens fans. And
Perez lost his race in the last 5 minutes too.
Hey, there
they went around.
His race, he was third.
That's pretty good for Perez.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, so.
Do you want to start with that? Do you want to start with Red Bull?
Sure. Why not?
That's the biggest thing of the whole race.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
So Perez surprisingly outqualified Max. That was the big news in qualifying. Besides Lando Q1 exit, Perez did pretty well. Stayed in the top three. Kind of stayed behind the teals. Every time he's kind of like scooting back, and then Leclerc and Piastri got into it, and he was right there, man. And it is his best performance since Miami last year.
Most likely.
Yeah, I would say so.
Now, do we think, I don't know if you guys heard this, but Red Bull has said that they've identified the problem with where they went wrong with their development. And they've identified it to 2023 Spain. They made a decision with their car then. And ever since then, Spain is when Perez had his big drop-off.
Was that when they got rid of the side capsules?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
So they made a development decision there. And Max is now having the same problems Perez is. And
right.
Perez has said today during the press conference or yesterday that some of the engineers have went up to Perez to say sorry for not quite taking his criticisms so hard. Max was just driving around the car, but now the car is officially bad. They found out the problem. So do you think Red Bull has, and now that they found this problem a little bit, Perez is doing better at Baku? Do you think Perez is back on form? Do you think it's just because he's a street king?
Honestly, I think it's a bit too late for them.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you're asking me, are they going to come back and win the championship? I don't think they will.
I'm asking, do you think Perez is back?
Ooh. I'm not going to sit here and say that he's going to win it all. I'm going to say that he's going to be in the conversation for next year.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's a talented driver. Obviously, he's got flashes. Like there was the one race when he was with Racing Point, where he went from P20 to P1.
I love that race.
It's such a great story, and that really shows on how good Checo is.
It was 3 years ago, though.
I mean, that's true.
Does he still got it?
I think if you put him in a good car and he's feeling good at like on the day, and all the conditions are just right, and you have the perfect track, the perfect conditions, and he's feeling good, you might see Checo win a few times.
Well, do you think that's not actually good for a good driver if he has to have the perfect conditions to win?
Well, I mean,
because would you say that like Lando, Max, Lewis, they kind of overcome bad tracks and they win?
Well, I mean, everybody needs to start somewhere.
Perez is 32.
Everybody needs to start somewhere. Everyone give him a chance. Give Checo a chance.
Like 2008. I don't know why I'm defending Perez. I actually want to argue.
I'm surprised by that one.
I'm trying to be, optimistic about this. If he gets a stroke of luck and he starts up a little bit of momentum, then he can start overcoming that.
Yeah, I think it's a mental game for him.
Yes, of course.
And I agree. If he gets the ball rolling, I think he'll be.
I mean, I think the same thing goes for Fernando Alonso. Fernando is notorious for getting decent results, but if his morale is down, then he's just going to check out.
Yeah. I get that vibe.
Yeah, but if you get Fernando or if you get Checo in a good car, the morale is high, the weekend is good, you're gonna see him top 5, maybe on the podium.
I guess I think that's just like an okay driver then, because I think what makes a good driver is to be able to do that when the car's not there.
Right.
But I agree. I'm very curious to see how he does in Singapore.
Right. No,
if he can bring it on, and then past that, if he can bring on his skills past Singapore, then I think we got a new Perez.
Absolutely. But as of right now, the FP2 is live right now, so I'm gonna pull that up real quick.
So Perez stuck into the thing, and I mentioned it on our Singapore pod, but Leclerc started falling back from Piastri right there at the last couple laps of the race.
Yes.
And that gave Perez the opening for DRS. But guess who else was there? Mr. Smooth Operator Sainz.
What is it? Is he like the chili pepper or something like that too? Or he's
calling
got
him
some pepper nickname.
I'm calling him the Smooth Operator, and nobody can tell me otherwise.
I respect that.
So they collided 2 laps before the race for a podium position for P3. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think?
I mean,
who's at fault? If any of you.
100% Checo.
You think Checo?
I think Checo.
I'd have. Hang on. I'm gonna pull up the crash again.
Yeah, if you watch also the side by side of the two driver views, like over top, you see Sainz's wheel is dead straight. It's not turning. You see Checo's turn right into what's called Sainz's wheel. And I'm like, and he was behind. You can't do that if you're behind.
Especially he had so much room on the left.
Exactly. He had the space. It wasn't like
came
across.
Checo's 100% at fault.
Yeah.
Because so I'm just gonna do a little play by play here. You have I'm not sure which ones, but you have 2 Ferraris coming out of a right turn, and you have Checo not far behind. Checo is next to Sainz. He's inching over, and then he makes contact with Carlos's back left tire. Carlos is pretty much going straight on. If he's got DRS, he's got DRS. But Checo is slightly inching towards him, and Carlos comes in. Now, I'm not sure if Carlos had anything to do with that, if he's trying to get that racing line to move over to the side.
If you watch Julian Palmer's analysis on it, I think he blamed it 60% Perez, 40% Sainz.
You think?
And I think a lot of people with the stewards deemed it was a racing incident. And I think that's kind of fair.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
But I do put more blame on Perez.
Yeah. Checo is 100%, I think he's at fault because he came into the back tire. Like, he fully hit the back tire. And the only way you hit the back tire is if you kind of go into it. It's not like and especially watching the clip of Sainz not turning.
Yeah.
The fact that his wheel does not move shows that he is just following straight and doing his stuff.
Now let me ask you, if you're Red Bull, are you happy, mad, neutral with Perez's performance because it was a really good performance until that moment. Does that sully what he, or if you're Red Bull, do you take some credit that Perez actually did good for once?
I mean, at that point, you
give him the credit.
I mean, you give him the credit, but there's no payoff.
It's true.
Like yes, you can have the greatest race of your life, but if you have no points to show for it, But
I would argue that this is better than him being 10th, having a mediocre race of his life and finishing 20, 30 seconds behind his teammate. Like, I think part of his image, I think it looks better on Perez to.
I guess that's also fair, but looking at it on paper, it doesn't really do too much.
Yeah.
Like on paper, this means absolutely nothing. Yeah. But in the mental game, this could mean a lot for Checo, and this is a road course. And Singapore is the same way. Mm-hmm. And if Checo gets, from some momentum off of Baku's race, then, you could see Checo be actually decent. And you could see that he might beat Verstappen.
Who? Wait.
Perez?
Perez. He might.
He almost did. He almost got him in Baku.
Yeah.
And if
I'm not saying it's out of the question.
Yeah.
It's a road course, and these are all the, what I was talking about earlier about the conditions being right. Mm-hmm. These are all the conditions to set up for Checo being at least decent.
Unless it rains,
which is it's supposed to. But we're not talking about Baku right now.
Singapore.
We're not talking about Singapore right now. We're talking about Baku.
I was just very curious because I was just happy to see my boy Perez up there. Making some moves. It's been too long.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
What about Piastri, though? Winning it?
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I've been hearing a lot of backlash. People are not liking Lando right now.
All of a sudden it changes so quick. It's beginning of the season. Let's go Lando. Let's change it up. It's
just because they're good.
Yeah.
It's like people said it the same way with Sebastian Vettel. Same thing with Max. Same thing with Lewis. You're always gonna hate the guy in front. And that's just gonna be like it's one of those guarantees in life for Formula One.
What I will say is I think Lando's a sore loser.
You think?
And I think he's a sore winner at the same time.
You think?
I think so. I think Lando's a really bad person to play Monopoly with. I think he's the guy who, if he doesn't win, he kind of pouts and gets all sad and upset that the car doesn't work. But if he wins, he's peacocking it out. I won by 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm fast. Screw you.
Yeah.
It's his attitude. That's what drives me up. I like Lando. I like young Lando because he was kind of like, spit and vinegar. That's not the phrase, but I thought he was, but now that he's there, he's just like, I don't see the maturity that he needs to have. And that's what's throwing me off on Lando.
But to that point, you can also say the same. I know probably there's a good amount of people that probably said the same thing about Max when he won his first one.
I would say though, that
fighting for his
Max
first one.
gets angry, Lewis gets angry. They don't get pouty.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. That's his personal.
I don't know. I feel like, and it's not even a bias with this one. I feel like Max. Yes, he gets angry, but that's also his form of pouty. It's like he screams about things that it's like, I don't know. It's like
we're talking about Lando here.
Yeah, I think about Max where it's like he got upset and all these different things, and it's like you can clearly hear. I feel like all the drivers get frustration.
Think, with this year with the fans coming in, I think Lando and McLaren weren't expecting to win this championship.
No.
Now all of a sudden, wow, we're winning races and we have a title bout on our hands, and I think it just shows their unpreparedness, and I think that's what some people don't like about Lando.
So you're saying Zach Brown needs to be a bit more prepared?
I think Zach Brown needs to stop cheating.
Oof. That's shots taken at Zach Brown.
Don't you dare break the budget either.
We love Zach Brown. If you're listening, give us a call. Pits Podium.
If he ever gives us a call, I think that'd be the day that peak. That'd be peak.
We're gonna jump the shark then.
Jump the shark on episode probably like 5, 10. Yeah,
10.
5 to 10 range.
No, this is episode 5. This is episode 5.
Oh, this is episode 5.
This is episode 5 because
Zach Brown, give us a call.
Zach, we'll get you on episode 6.
Every episode, we're just gonna have a new guy. Just like, please give us a call.
Yeah.
Yep. I think Logan Sargent, like we said, he has no job right now. Get him on the pod.
Get him on the pod.
He's got the money.
If you're Logan Sargent, how do you feel about Colapinto coming in and scoring more points than you in 2 races than your 2 years at Williams.
I feel like if you're like, if I was Logan Sargent, I'd be just sit there and be like, all right, that's fair. All right, you know.
I guess so.
You know, I'm wearing my Alabama hat, so I'm gonna channel my Nick Saban in me. I'm just like, all right.
I tell you what, if Colapinto's doing good with Albon, I am highly excited to see what Sainz and Albon look like next year. I think Sainz is gonna kick Albon's butt next year. I don't know about you guys.
That could work. Sorry for yawning. It's early.
Not anymore. Come on.
It's early.
We're in the morning time.
I got 4 hours of sleep last night. I had to write an article.
Oof.
So,
life of a journalist.
Life of a journalist.
For real.
Yeah, but
as you can tell, we're very
got to hit those deadlines. Really got to hit those deadlines. But yeah, so Baku,
yeah.
Baku, good.
I mean,
good race.
I think it was a great race. I think it was really solid. I think there's some teams that obviously like Mercedes. Yeah, George got third, but that was another crash situation.
His face, he's like,
it's one of those ones where it's just it was similar to Austria.
Yeah, he won the race.
Yeah, he won the race because of a crash of Lando and Max.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I'll take it.
From my perspective, I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna say Fernando Alonso gets P6. I'm happy with that.
Hey, but that's like that's one of your best performances of the season.
That is good.
With 2 people DNF right at the end, so he would have gone P8. But P8's still pretty decent for.
I mean, yeah, but I mean P8, and then you get upgraded to P6.
What about the second half of the team?
Don't get me started again. I'm gonna start yelling.
We're not gonna peek here. We're not peeking.
I'm gonna throw this mic and I'm gonna start yelling. I don't like Lance. Sorry, I had to.
I know. I get it. I understand.
Lance Johnson, we love him here. Give Lance a chance, but I don't like Lance Stroll.
Lance, if you want to get on the pod, we'll have you.
We will give Lance a chance.
He's our international listener.
Yes, Lance Johnson, we'll have you. We will love to have you. Friend of U92, the Moose. You can hear him on Sports Night and on other shows. He does soccer and other stuffs here at U92, the Moose. We love him. We would love to have him on the podcast. But
can we talk about Lando Norris getting P4 and getting a couple more points over Max and how this looks like for his championship? We really haven't talked about the Max Lando.
I don't think he got the 8 points though.
He didn't get the 8 points he needed. That is very true. Mm-hmm. So he kind
of needs a race win at this point.
He needs good. What do we think about his,
chances?
I think a lot of people wrote him off because he came out of Q3. He came because of the yellow flag and he had a little mishap on the last turn.
I mean, also qualifying in Q1, like getting knocked out in Q1, is a big issue for him.
Yes, but he got caught out with yellow flags, as Twitter will be quick to tell us.
Yeah, True. Of course.
But for him to make that up, to go, I think he started on the grid P15 to finish P4. That's actually a pretty dominant drive. That's something he needs to do. I thought Max was going to gain points on him this weekend, and Norris ended up gaining 2 on him.
I mean, you go out Q1 and you place top 10.
And you beat your constructor. You beat your championship rival.
Right. And I mean, not even top 10. You place P4. Like, like, I don't care who you are. That's a really good drive.
Yes, it is.
That like, I don't really care who. I said the same thing, but no, that's a really, really good drive for Lando.
Do you think he can clutch up the championship?
I mean,
it's 7 races, I think it's 9 points he has to get, and we got 2 sprints coming up as well.
I mean, that's true. If you play,
not about the sprints. I thought we were done with them.
2 more.
If you play your cards right, and Lando has, at least, I'm not gonna say Lando needs to win every single race, but if he plays consistent and he's beating Red Bull consistently, he might have a shot.
Do you think he can, though? Like, your personal opinion?
I honestly think he can, just because of how. I haven't seen Red Bull perform well, like as of late. That's not a shot towards you.
No. They're 2 bad tracks.
And but this. I think this Singapore race should be really interesting to see, just because of how, it's a road course we talked about in the last episode. Sergio Perez does well on street courses, and he just needs that one little push. I'm not sure if that was this episode or last episode. It's all blurring together. But no, if Checo does well, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a fight between Lando and Checo. Yeah, it's gonna be.
I put a lot of stock on Perez. I'm here for it.
I mean, it's a road course. He does well on road courses. Like it's just that. But if we're taking, that is Carlos Sainz locking up and going into one of the turns. Sorry,
Singapore practice.
Yeah, Singapore practice. We're just watching the replay right now. But looking at last week, I mean, it's interesting to see this data. So,
well, I think too, for Norris to clutch it in the end, I think Piastri has been the most successful driver over the last 7 races points wise. And I think it's small gains like this that Lando needs to get to win the championship.
Right.
And I don't know. I think it's gonna be really interesting. I think we got a lot of people that can take points off of. I think with Leclerc winning or possibly winning in Singapore, some Ferraris getting in the mix. If Mercedes get back in there, I think it's not so much if Lando can win them all. It's like, can he just outscore Max?
Yeah, no, it just needs to be, they just need to play consistent.
Yeah, I believe Max. I think Red Bull's getting an upgrade for Texas.
Yeah,
I'm hoping it works out for him. I think we're on hands for hopefully a really close title fight here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, do we have anything else on Baku? I mean, we've got.
Yuki Tsunoda and Lance Stroll was the other collision.
Yeah, that Stroll, Yuki Tsunoda was out early on. Yuki went out lap 14, and then Stroll, I think he had just an underlying problem. He went out on lap 45.
Right.
And then we had Ferrari, Perez, and Sainz DNF. Oh, did you guys see during the cool down lap, they're under a virtual safety car. They've already finished the race. Max started passing people.
Yeah.
And waving Lando, raving on George Russell. And
yeah.
Lando
Did he get something? Did he get
he got a warning.
A warning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a couple people did it, but Lando went on the radio immediately. He passed me on virtual safety car. I don't think he can do that.
Right.
And the man is doing anything he can.
Dude, they're snitching on each other all the time.
You have to for something like that.
I mean, right now, the title fight is so close. And I think McLaren is ahead as of right now. Yeah,
they are. Yeah, they took the lead this past weekend.
Yes. That's true. I think we glossed over that because of Piastri's win. Does that puts McLaren over Red Bull? McLaren currently has 476 points. Excuse me, and Red Bull currently has 456. So they're up by 20 points.
Ferrari's only down by.
Ferrari is down
points.
by 31 points.
I think they'll pass Red Bull, and I think we might see I think if Ferrari has a good run, I think we might see a Ferrari versus McLaren for the constructors.
No, I think that's definitely not out of the question. Looking at last week's race, if you're a Red Bull fan, you're starting to throw a lot of questions out, and you said earlier that they were figuring out their car, and they said that they're doing something to fix it. So we might see a comeback of Red Bull. So it's going to be interesting to see. McLaren is fixing their wing, so they're going to be different.
Is that going to slow them down though, significantly, or is it going to be?
That's my point. You're going to see McLaren be a little bit slower because of their wing. You might see Red Bull be faster because of their improvements, and Ferrari is just being consistent. So it's going to be a really, really close fight between those three teams, and you've got a point.
No, I was going to say, to go on your wing comment, Mark. I think the only reason that. One of the main reasons why Piastri did so well is because of their wing down that straight. It's one of the longest straights. It's the fastest straight in Baku, or the second one.
But we also knew that McLaren was faster. Yes. I don't know if it was the wing the entire time.
How often have you seen another car follow one for 50 laps in DRS range? Leclerc couldn't do it at 7/10 behind him. Leclerc couldn't do it at 6/10 behind him. Leclerc got one push when he was 5/10 behind Piastri. That's how close he had to be. And it's because McLaren was getting a little extra help with their DRS of that wind blowing through it when they got into the compression.
I agree it's going to be closer, but we also have seen the McLarens have been the fastest car since Miami.
With a possibly illegal wing.
Possibly illegal wing, but at the same time,
I'm saying if you take that wing out of there, I think Leclerc has way more opportunities to pass Piastri down that straight.
I can agree with that, but at the same time, I feel like we also got to talk about it's like their car is faster.
They got a good car.
Their car is faster. And I don't think it's just that little wing. I think maybe they get a few miles per hour extra, but
where do you pass somebody at? Down the street with your DRS.
And that's where
if the car in front of you has a little DRS, help her out with McLaren, like it's hard to pass them. Mm-hmm. So I think taking that little advantage out will help. Maybe not overall lap time. I don't think we're going to see a big difference in lap time. We're going to see more overtake possibilities, I think.
I can agree with that. I can definitely see where you're coming from.
Against, McLaren.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I got.
We're running 25 minutes. If we've got maybe about like an hour's left in the studio, but we can do whatever. It's going to be just a short episode about Baku. Yeah. We've got
Before we wrap up, I'm going to go over your guys' podium predictions from last time.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Great. Call me out there.
No. This is the first one. And also, we talked about in the last episode how difficult it is to get this right.
Mm-hmm.
So the final positions were, first one was Oscar Piastri with Charles Leclerc, P2.
Yes.
Which I think this is the first time. I think Leclerc has gotten 5 poles at Baku, and he has not won any of those 5 poles.
That's a stat line.
It's insane.
So he's pulling a Lando Norris.
And then we got a dark horse, George Russell, coming into P3.
Whoop, whoop.
So the only one, we all put Norris as P1. So we all got that one wrong.
Okay.
Wait, for qualifying or
for
race
podium,
win?
For podium. Our prediction for podium for Baku. We all put Norris down. And I think Norris would have had it if he did not have a Q1 exit. I think Norris would have won this race.
Yeah.
Right.
So then Andrew and I get a point because we predicted position 2 correctly with Leclerc.
Mm-hmm.
Mark tried to get his boy Hamilton up there on the podium.
I thought he was going to do it.
And then, Mercedes had a bad race.
It was rough. We still got podium, but...
Yeah, but barely. Lewis was not happy over the radio.
No, I don't know what Mercedes is up to right now.
None of us got P3. Andrew had Piastri, Mark had Leclerc. I had Sainz. Sainz always got P3, but almost. But that starts our championship out here, tying up me and Andrew 1 point, Mark 0. It's all to play for. So
hey. We've seen that.
Didn't we have a
late
side
season
bet
comeback
about the safety car?
Oh yeah, we did. We did predict a safety car.
Well, we didn't get a safety car. We got a virtual safety car.
Oh yeah. Maybe
same difference.
Different difference.
Okay.
Don't confuse the new fans.
Okay.
Same difference.
That man has not driven that safety car in 7 races. What is it called? It's called a safety car, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if there's no safety car, then there's no track.
But what about? But did I hear virtual safety car?
I didn't see that. There's like a little ghost on the track, like in the video games.
That would be great.
Hey, guess what? That safety car. You know what brand of car that is?
Mercedes.
No.
They switched it with Aston Martin.
I thought. Whoa! I thought it was an Aston Martin.
They switch it back and forth, depending on the track.
Did they?
Maybe not this year, but they have.
I thought it was mainly Aston Martin.
Did AM take over the whole time?
I thought it was Aston Martin.
I thought it was Aston Martin. I know it was Mercedes for a while. We're now safety car.
It might 2024 might be completely, but I know like a year or two back it was split between Mercedes and Aston Martin because the drivers were complaining that the Aston Martin safety car wasn't fast enough for them.
Wow.
Seriously, that was the complaint. They're like,
so since 2021, F1 has featured 2 official safety cars, both the Aston Martin Vantage and the Mercedes AMG GTR.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it feels good to be right.
Okay, you were only half right. You know what?
Wait, just said 2 cars.
Stereotypical Red Bull fan.
Being technically correct is the best kind of correct.
God. All right, well, I guess that's the end of the Pit to Podium podcast.
Thank you for listening. Aston Martin, good team.
God.
Go Fernando.
Hey, did we get a safety car for Singapore?
Oh,
I thought this was the Baku episode.
Well, you know.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Mark, yes or no? Safety car?
No.
No. Okay. Mark, Andrew.
Lance Stroll's in the mix, so there's. I'm gonna say no, but
he didn't cause one this past weekend.
I'll go on record. I'm gonna say yes. It's gonna rain. It's Singapore. It's crazy.
Okay.
I think we're getting a safety car.
All right. So no, yes.
If you're gonna say yes, you gotta say who.
Who? Carlo Pinto.
Really? That's wow.
Rookie. All right.
Rookie one. I think something could happen. Honestly,
write that
deep in my chest and my
write
soul.
That down.
Write that down. Write that down.
Who though? Is it just him causing a crash, or is he causing?
Honestly, it could be anybody. Really, in my soul, I'll tell you what. I think Max DNFs. In my soul, I feel it.
Him and Max.
No, I don't think they're going to be anywhere near each other. But I think if something's going to happen, I think it could be a new guy. It can be anybody. That's what's. I've placed bets on who causes a safety car before, and they've never worked out. There's 20 drivers. Anything can happen.
And especially this season, we've seen there are not a lot of safety cars this year.
There hasn't been.
No, seriously, yeah.
Is the stat line still true, saying that there hasn't been a full-blown safety car since Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what, July?
May,
July, May, or
right
something like that.
Yeah.
Here, I can pull up the schedule real quick before we head out. No, June 9th of 2024. So, and right now it is September. So it's been a long time. I was gonna quote the song. I don't know the lyrics for right now, but yeah. So if we don't have anything else for Baku,
did we talk about the dive bomb lap 20 with Piastri?
It's just how Piastri. We didn't talk about it, but it was pretty good.
It was good. Obviously, it worked. I was just like, I
think Piastri said it was a 50-50 move, and he just went for it.
Yeah.
And I don't think Leclerc expected it from him. I really don't.
No, I mean, I feel like the difference between that is if like Lando did it, people would be losing their minds. But because it's Oscar, I feel like it's.
I don't know.
Like,
I lost my mind. Piastri doing it. I think Piastri got his.
I mean, in a bad way. People would be like upset that Lando did that because they'd be like, "Oh, he dive bombed. He's just trying to take people off the road." I'm like,
"Get this madman out of here."
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just because Lando's the closest in the stats and everything that all of a sudden Twitter and Instagram are getting pissed off at Lando for anything he does, pretty much on the grid.
Like I said earlier, you're gonna have that. People were mad at Max because he was winning. People were mad at Lewis because he was winning. People were mad at Seb when he was
not
winning.
Winning though. He's got like 2 race wins, 3 race wins.
Okay, but he still has like the points to keep up.
He's dominant right now.
He's got the points to keep up, but he should have had like way more wins under his belt.
Many. Well, if he can start a race properly, I think he would have many more race wins.
This is what people have problem with Lando. Race starts, not able to convert, not able to.
Okay, but you can't judge the person.
I can judge him on race starts. Yeah, 100%.
But no, what I'm saying is like. People are like getting pissed off as him as a person, and I'm like, guys, you can't use his race stats as something getting pissed off about him as a person. It's
I'll tell you what, Formula 1 Twitter is very.
It's so toxic.
It's a very toxic place.
It's like I'm on hockey
Twitter by itself.
Yeah, no, Twitter's very or X.
Sorry,
I'm gonna call it Twitter because it's
Twitter.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
but
not sorry.
But like I'm on like hockey Twitter and baseball Twitter. Like those are both pretty good ones. Like hockey can get toxic, but like F1 Twitter is almost as toxic as NBA
I feel like the F1 community
is very toxic.
Is a little toxic.
It's very toxic. I wouldn't even say little. Like it's.
We're trying not to be.
Well, yeah, like
we like to argue and yell and.
It's a small minority.
Yeah.
It's a small minority that is very vocal.
The vocal minority on like we were saying, vocal minority on Twitter and stuff like that is the problem, and it's like not all the sport is like that. Like I don't know. I feel like I've been welcomed pretty well with like times where I've gone and watched races with other people and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was on a cruise this summer and we were watching the Austrian Grand Prix. I'm not sure if that was the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Oh, okay.
And there was straight up there was a whole bunch of guys at just watching the race, and there was guys from the United States, guys from Spain, guys from England, like all over the place, and we were of course we were smack talking a little bit, but you're gonna have that at sports.
Well, it's fun banter.
I think too with like American fans because it's kind of new for us,
right?
Yes,
and so like all of us were like, I'm just excited to see anybody wearing a Formula 1 merchandise. I'm like, I want to talk to you about it. What do you think?
Exactly.
You said something in class. I saw your hat in class. I'm like, I want to talk to these guys about Formula 1.
Right.
And fast forward a year, here we are doing a podcast.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
I think I think
it's
we all saw each other in different classes.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny. Yeah.
But yeah, no. We're happy to have anyone in the Formula 1 community,
especially the Dub V Morgantown area.
Give us your ideas. I would like to know the Morgantown people's ideas about these races.
Give us a follow. Give us a follow on that Instagram. We're gonna start a positive movement here in the F1 community, especially here in Morgantown Dub V. Yeah, so I think we can just kind of wrap this one up. It's a shorter episode. We're instead of
good times.
Last week you have almost a 2-hour episode. Now you're just going to have 2 30-minute episodes. You can listen to that back to back. I guess you could say Baku back.
Oh, that's a knee slapper right there.
I slapped my knee and now it hurts. Okay. I think we're gonna give a little bit. We're gonna go. It's early. It's hot. So we're gonna wrap this one up. Anybody else? I
appreciate you guys listening.
Yeah. No, we're happy to have you. I was gonna plug the Instagram for the 30th time, but no. So you can catch this podcast and any other podcast like Starting the Pot, the PRT Boys, the Spartaneer, on UnitedToTheMoose.com and anywhere else you get your podcast. So thank you for listening to the Pit to Podium podcast right here on United to the Moose.